I may be a doctor, but I've struggled with my weight. And I know firsthand how frustrating it is to feel like your body is working against you. So today I want to share something personal, my own weight loss journey and challenges, and why I'm passionate about helping others finally figure this out. Because weight loss isn't just about numbers on a scale, it's about feeling like yourself again. So my background and my struggles with weight loss began in my 20s. So that's when I started putting on weight. For most of my life, up until my 20s, I was always really slim. I always had like a booty and I've always had like little tiny waist, but I started putting weight in my 20s. For as long as I remember, I've been in spaces where people constantly talk about weight, and whether it's in medicine, it's in social circles with my friends, or even in my own head, it's been a real issue. In my 30s, when I had children and my friends had children, it became more a topic of conversation because you start putting on weight after having children and it's difficult to get it off. As a medical doctor, I know how weight affects health. I've counseled many patients throughout the years explaining metabolism, hormones, and science behind weight loss. But that doesn't mean that I was immune to my own struggles. I've had moments where I felt stuck, where I was doing everything right, eating well, moving my body, checking all of the boxes, and as far as like healthy habits go, and my weight just wouldn't budge. And let me tell you, nothing humbles you faster than knowing all the science and still feeling like it's not working for you. Especially as a woman, as a mom, and someone juggling a million responsibilities at once. So what changed? I started looking deeper, past the generic eat less, move more nonsense, and into the real factors that impact my weight loss journey. I was working in a hospital. I was busy all the time, and then taking calls as an anesthesiologist and raising twin babies. Eating healthy, working out just wasn't happening for me. I learned more about insulin resistance, metabolic adaptation, hormones, and how different bodies respond to different strategies. And the biggest shift for me was realizing that weight loss isn't just about willpower. Okay, it's not that you don't want it enough or you're not doing enough. It's about science, okay? For me, it took stepping back and actually applying everything that I knew in a way that worked for my body. What really turned things around for me was GLP-1. I started using Mounjaro. So this was back in 2023, and I started using Mounjaro to help me lose the weight. I lost 30 pounds on Mounjaro, and that was the game changer for me. I didn't gatekeep. Everybody around me started seeing me lose the weight. They asked for help. How you doing it? I started helping my family. I started helping my friends. They started going to work. They started going out, and other people started seeing how they're losing weight. And then they would come to me for help. And that's how Body Good Studio came about. For me, it took me stepping back and actually applying everything that I knew in a way that worked for my body. And when I started seeing results, not just in myself, but in my patient, I knew I had to share this information beyond just my friend and family group. And that's why I do what I do. That's why I built Body Good Studio. That's why I'm here now and stepping out of my comfort zone to talk about this on YouTube. All right, because I want to share this with more people, because people deserve real science-backed answers. So if you're someone who feels like nothing has worked for you, trust me, I get it. I've been there. I've done it all. I've done the diets. I've done the detox teas. I've done intermittent fasting. In fact, I still do intermittent fasting, and I strongly believe in intermittent fasting, but that's a conversation for another day. Weight loss is not just about eating less and exercising more. That's outdated advice and completely ignores there's a hormonal component, there's metabolic changes and stress, sleep, and reality of modern life. All right, we got a lot of things going, and one size fit all diet plans just don't work for everybody. If it works for you, that's all good. Good for you. There's space and room here for everybody. So if you're dealing with these things like PCOS, perimenopause, insulin resistance, or even just struggling for years with yo-yo dieting and your body isn't broke, you just need the right approach. That's what I want to help you figure out, okay? One of the biggest game changers in weight loss have been the GLP-1 medications, like semaglutide, tirzepatide. We're talking about the brand name for these medications: Wegovy, Ozempic, Zepbound, Manjaro. I know they're controversial, and I know there's gonna be tons of people on here like, I don't know, you shouldn't take meds to lose weight. That's cheating. You do what you gotta do to lose your weight. But I'm here to help people who are interested in prescription weight loss, to help support their journey. That's who I'm talking to. If that's not for you, keep scrolling. Trust me, I was skeptical at first too. And after seeing hundreds of patients transform their health, after seeing my own weight loss transformation, I'm truly a believer in how they work, and how they work just became clear to me. For people who have struggled with weight for years, this is a tool that finally levels the playing field. I know you've seen the videos online. You can just scroll through YouTube. You'll see all the fantastic weight loss journeys that have happened with GLP-1. You've seen the pictures. It is true. It is real. Believe me when I say these medications work. Give it a try if you haven't already. If you don't have any contraindications, give it a try. That is why I love talking about them. I don't gatekeep. I share everything that I know about these medications with you. I'm a board certified obesity medicine specialist who uses these medications on herself. I would never tell you to put something in your body that I am not confident in its safety and putting it in my own body, okay? What you can expect from me every week on here is I'm going to keep it real. No BS, no fluff, no gimmicks, just honest conversations about weight loss, about hormones, about science, like the stuff that actually matters, okay? I'll be answering questions, breaking down complex topics as it relates to GLP-1s, about prescription medications, about the hormonal aspect of weight loss. You just need the right tools. If you've gotten this far, I would say subscribe. Want to learn more about these medications? I would love to hear what kind of questions you may have. If you're interested in GLP-1s and you're skeptical and you don't know where to start, or you have some questions, or your cousin or your brother done told you something and you want to find out the answers, go ahead and comment below and I'll try to answer your questions hopefully in our next video, because we're over here making it up as we go. So thank you so much for watching and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.